On my mind, I can't lie. On my mind, I can't lie. Pour you down till you dry. Pour you down till you dry. All the time, ease my mind. All the time, ease my mind. I know that you're dangerous, I'm addicted to you. I might rent the Lambo and go drive it like it's stolen. I've been living wild, I'm just going through the motions. Stumbling out the Uber, grab my hand, gave me the notion. Swimming in your water, but it feels just like the ocean. I can't lie, I've really been addicted to you. All of my attention I've been giving to you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. On my mind, I can't lie. On my mind, I can't lie. Pour you down till you dry. Pour you down till you dry. All the time, ease my mind. All the time, ease my mind. I know that you're dangerous, I'm addicted to you. I was sipping Moet for 2 years straight to the face. Champagne belly bubble still won't go away. Last year my best man hit a stain with bad face. Now he's got a hell behind the water's cold case. I wake up with pain sometime and never go away.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I want to thank you all for tuning in to another episode of This, That, and the Third. This is your boy Hook. I'm here with the homie Shannon. Shannon, am I right side up today? I'm good.
Right side up, you're not black.
Not dark.
Look here, look here.
Hey, look at God. Won't he do it?
Look, somebody got some technical classes,
Hey,
technology going on.
hey, man, I had to troubleshoot this thing, but I'm not gonna jinx it though. So hopefully we'll be okay, right?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
so tonight's episode is really all about laughs. It's about stories and the grind behind the scenes. So we have the producers of the Everybody Stand Up comedy series in the building. And we're gonna dive into the making of the show, some potentially wild moments that may happen during filming, and the comedy game as a whole from the inside out. So we'll go ahead and get into it. Now, Shannon, what are you expecting from tonight's episode?
I want to hear some jokes. Somebody gonna make me laugh, right? Somebody,
Hey, a comedy show and a comedy show, and let's be laughing, right?
right? Like that's what I want.
Yeah.
All the behind the scenes is good, but am I gonna leave gut busting laughing? That's what I want to know.
I feel you. And
Yes.
yeah, and again, we have the producers, so we'll go ahead and give you guys an opportunity to present yourselves. Corey, since you're a first timer, we'll let you go ahead and go first. Start us off.
Yeah. What's up? Hey, everybody. My name is Corey John. Corey John Noel Brown. Exactly. I am the producer and co-producer and director of Everybody Stand Up comedy series. I've been working with comedy comedians for over 10 years now, just more so as in a coaching capacity. Had a lot of stand-up shows, and I'm also a filmmaker and director of Corey John's story. And yeah, that's a little bit about me.
And apparently, we were talking backstage. Apparently, Corey knows everybody. So,
Little people here and there,
A little movie producer too. A little movie producer too. I
a
love
little
that.
something.
you
Little
know.
something.
All right, Trey, what you got, brother?
I'm Poetry. I'm happy to be back on the show. Of course, y'all know I was producer because I produced last time I was here is because we produced She Dark Skin No, but this is me back into the comedy game. So I left and concentrated on poetry a little bit more. So this is kind of my return, almost, if you would say.
All right, good deal. And again, man, we truly appreciate you guys for coming on. So we'll go ahead and get started, man. And for the viewers, for the audience, we want you guys to react, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll go ahead and start, man. So like, what really sparked the idea for this particular series? And feel free to go in any order that you wish.
Well, Trey was just getting on my nerves, really. He just was like, Corey, I wanted nah. So I did a comedy special a few years ago, in 2019, and it was successful, all that good stuff. But I wanted to do another one, and I wanted to make sure this time we kind of had like more something a little different, you know what I mean, to offer people. And we were working on She Dark Skin though, and when Trey asked me to help write that or whatever, we kind of started conversing. See how I said conversing and not conversating? I'm smart. We started conversing, and during our conversation, he told me that he wasn't doing comedy anymore, and I was like, "Why are you not doing comedy? You were a genius. Like you was you was killing it." He kind of expressed his story, and I was like, "All right, we gotta get you back on stage. We got to get you back doing comedy." So that was kind of my goal for this year, and yeah, that's kind of where it stemmed from. And then got together, put the show, and then we're like, all right, what can we do to make it different? You know, like everybody's doing a special. What can we do to make it different? So we decided, let's make it a series. Let's bring other comedians and make it an actual TV series. So when people tune in, they get to see episode 1, Trey, episode 2, you know, and so forth. So that's kind of where it came from.
I was not willing. I was not a willing participant.
Ever.
So you were voluntold.
Yes, I was supposed to just host, and then it turned into, hey, I got something. Okay, well, we're gonna do your own special. So, I feel like Corey said, when I left for a reason, and it was because I was so funny that I was silly, and I felt like I didn't have like a message or substance with my jokes. So poetry gave me that way to connect with people on a deeper emotional level. So, like I was telling you before, that allowed me to be able to write my jokes better. So now coming back, a lot of people know me as one way. It's still got the silliness in it, but the storytelling part is way better.
Okay, I got you. And how did you guys go about picking the comedians for this lineup? Like, what was the it factor you look for?
Well, I don't want South Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, so everybody's from South Carolina?
100%. Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
3 are from Columbia, and we have a woman, Jazz Gill. She's from Greenville.
Okay.
So we worked with the other 2 comedians, Donovan Stroud and Pudgy, and we've watched them over the years grow into, you know, some very good powerhouses. And so they were kind of people that were like, okay, well, we want to see if they're into it. If they want to do it, they agree to do it. And then we were like, well, what are we missing? Mm-hmm. And Corey said, we need a woman. And so we went to a show. We went to a show to see Pudgy, support Pudgy. And Jazz was featuring for him. And she was just laugh out loud funny. I sent her to Corey. Corey liked her. And so that's how we ended up with the 4 comedians we had.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you guys are doing this, because you know we used to love to go to the comedy house.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nowhere to go anymore to hear like just some local hometown folk. You know, you might see somewhere else that done told you a good joke that you can support and help them build their career. We don't really have that going on in the city right now.
I'm gonna give y'all an exclusive real quick. So since you brought up the comedy house, so for anybody that comes on Sunday, you might get a little taste of the comedy house. The host who was doing it for a few years, Skip G. I don't know if y'all been to the comedy house. You probably know Skip G.
Yeah.
He is going to be making an appearance on Sunday as well. We haven't advertised it, but this is the first time we like letting people know that Skip G gonna be in the building and he gonna be on stage too.
He is my first exclusive. Okay.
Yeah, a little something, you know.
Skip was my mentor when I came into comedy about 16, 17 years ago. So having him be a part of me returning was something that I wanted to reach out to him, and he said yes. And so yeah, he's going to be there, and he's excited. We're excited, and it's just going to be a room filled with love and laughter on Sunday.
Well, I know you said the poetry helped you kind of like reconnect with the comedy, but I'm always curious about how do you know how to time your jokes, and you know what's going to work in a certain crowd or on a certain day. Like, how do you know?
I don't actually.
You don't?
I'm about to say I don't know either.
You just be out there winging it. You just out there winging it.
It's all about learning how to speak to different people.
Mhm.
One of the things that when I first started comedy was I didn't stay at the comedy house. Comedy house was home. It was people from my city. It's an urban market. I know how to talk to them. But what I did was I would go out to Myrtle Beach to the more predominantly white clubs. And so when you're able to communicate with people that you don't share a lifestyle with or a upbringing with, that makes you better. And so with that, and then also with poetry, you have to make sure that you might be deep and metaphorical, but you have to get your message across.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how I build it. Is I know most of my jokes I run by Corey. So I say, hey, do you think this if he gets a laugh? If not, then hey, we gotta throw that away. But timing with I've done slam poetry in the past 2 years. That's a performance type poetry. And so it's a lot of timing, a lot of letting things breathe and sit. And so learning that, I took that and now, hey, people might be laughing. Let them laugh. Don't go and move to the next joke. Let them sit in that and enjoy that space. So yeah, it just practice, practice, practice that's how you get it. It's not a magic thing that you just say, hey, I'm gonna figure this out.
Yeah, and I'm gonna add
I
to
know.
it. Like when
Yeah.
I coach comedians, one thing that I'm really big on is authenticity, right? Because when you get on stage, no matter what your audience is, like when you're yourself, like that's like only you can be you, right? So
Mhm.
when you approach your audience, whoever the audience is, the more authentic you are, you may not get all the laughs you want in that particular setting, but you start to find out who your people are, right? You start to find out what your fan base is, who can you
Mhm.
relate to, and then you start to build a following, based off of just being authentically yourself on stage. That was something I know I worked really hard with Pudgy on at one point because he got a little, walk or what have you, and he used to go on stage and not talk about it. And I was like, bro, you can't just stand up there shaking and not let people know what's going on. Like you gotta open yourself up. You even in comedy, you gotta be a little vulnerable. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yes, I think that's a big thing too.
Gotcha. Now, Trey, you're performing this weekend, right?
Yes.
All right. What about you, Corey? Are you just producing? Or are you performing as well?
Oh man, I don't perform no more. I don't do that.
So
I'm
you
a
retired.
yeah. I'm gonna be up there. I might get on the mic to tell some people what to do, but other than that, I'm behind the scenes making sure it all go right.
I got you. And Trey, I guess this question will be specifically for you then, right? So every comic has a first laugh moment, right? So when did you realize, you know what? Oh, I might really be funny.
The first time I tried it, actually, I would go, and that's how Skip knew me. I would go and I said, "Hey, I want to be a comedian," and he would not pay me attention until he go ahead and try it. So the first time I tried it, he was not there that night.
Oh
But
wow.
I went, and this is for any comedians. If you want to get into it, do not take anybody with you, um,
Mhm.
because you don't want them to know if you bomb. Fortunately, I did not bomb, but after that, I was like, okay, I can get into this. And so it's just I got my first laugh very early. Um, I have bombed some nights, early in my career, but yeah, once you get that first laugh, it's almost a feel of I'm in it now. Um, and
Is it
so
addictive? It's addictive. You gotta get another laugh and another laugh and another laugh.
it's yes, I'm not even gonna lie, it is addictive. I don't drink or smoke when I'm performing. I don't do any drugs because I'm high off of that feeling of giving people something to smile about. I'm not one of those comedians that's going to crack on the audience or nothing like that.
Mhm.
I'm big on people came to forget about their problems, and
Mhm.
so I want them to leave in a good space.
I know I've been to comedy shows. I feel like I done took a damn test by the time I left. You know what I mean? Like just tell a joke. Why we gotta be philosophical? Why we gotta like use all these big
Yeah.
words? I ain't come here for that.
You came to laugh, right?
Yeah, I can't go laugh. Like, dog, come on.
Now, are there any risk with like bringing something like this to life?
Yes.
Several. Yeah. 100%. 100%. So I mean, first of all, there's always, I love people, but we let each other down sometimes. And you pray and hope that everybody gonna show up the day of. You pray and hope every cameraman is gonna be there.
Mhm.
You pray and hope the sound don't go out or the DJ don't get their equipment stole. Oh, I'm sorry, I rebuked that. Sorry, Mel. I wasn't just saying like that happened to me in the past. So
Don't say that. Don't say
but
that.
yeah. So you just it's so many different like moving pieces. So and like everything kind of has to be in place. So because of that, like if any one thing goes wrong, it's like now you got to try to figure out how to pick up the pieces in that moment. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff that could definitely um I won't say like end it, because if we only got Trey, we still gonna do it. But it definitely would make it easier if everything went to plan, if that makes sense. So
Well, Corey, you produce a lot of different stuff. So you think like producing a comedy show is it's been your easiest production, your hardest production? You do a lot.
yeah, I enjoy comedy shows probably more
Mm-hmm.
than a lot of the other productions, because first of all, I love comedy. I am a diehard Wayans Brothers fan. So me and my brothers grew up around the TV every night watching the Wayans Brothers, and then In Living Color, and just anything that Marlon put out. So comedy has kind of always been my thing. So I enjoy the being on set doing the comedy stuff, and I think it's not as scary doing the comedy shows, because
That's right.
You
because
not on stage.
this is true. That's probably why it's not as scary for me. So what I'm saying, like I get to say, all right, boom, put the cameras here, put the cameras there. All right, let's make sure we get all the shots. And then after I do that, after I talk to the audience, let them know what to expect, I can sit back and just have fun like everybody else. On the other sets, Shannon, like you probably know, it's a few
Mm-hmm.
more moving pieces. You got to make sure you try to get to the other place on time. Then got to try to get to the other place on time, and then like it's a whole bunch more stuff, a
You gotta
whole
bring
lot
all
more
the people with you.
people. Oh man, it's way. I love it. Just one setting, one place. Set the camera, make sure the battery don't go out, and make sure everybody look good, and we good. So
You be
100%.
telling them, no, man, you know that wasn't even funny. That wasn't funny.
Well, I will. I'll tell them, and I told them to, like, we will cut if it's not funny. We will call a cut and tell you to go revise the joke and do it
Oh,
over. Yeah.
And
You
I
know what
and I
my jokes.
can
You're not gonna revise mine. So.
he ain't
and I
talking
can
about you, Trey. He ain't talking about you.
No,
and,
no, not Trey, not Trey.
yeah.
He's Trey is very like dedicated and diligent. Like every time he comes up with a joke, it's like, hey, what you think about this? Hey, like, so he's like, I love that kind of communication. I ain't heard from nobody else.
Now I got a question, right? It's really twofold. Well, before I even get to the questions, I do get you on the risk factor, right? Because even with this podcast, and Shannon can definitely attest to it too, everything is a risk because you don't know if guests are going to show up,
Mhm.
or I've been experiencing a few technical issues the past couple weeks, and we just had to kind of go with it, right? So again,
Yeah.
it's because even tonight I'm nervous, like, please be okay. Like
Right.
like I'm praying beforehand, right? So we seem to be okay right now. So to my question,
Yeah.
right? It's really a two-parter. The first thing is, how do you guys go about selecting the comedians? Like, what's your selection process like?
For me, it's consistency. So if I see somebody perform, is they're consistently funny, then I know, okay, if I put them on set, like they're gonna be funny regardless. If they are one of those comedians, some comedians have great days and then bad days. If they're them kind, then I'm less likely to invest this type of energy and money into a production. So that's my answer, my short answer.
Okay.
My answer is excitement and dedication. Being funny is it's a lot of comedians that are funny. Uh, it's not a lot of people that are dedicated. Right?
Mm.
So there's people that they feel like, oh, I did this. I opened up for this person. I don't have to do this. I don't have to promote this. I don't have to work on these. We want people who like they're hungry. They're they want to put a show on for people, and so Even this is just the first season. We've already
Yeah.
got other comedians that are already hungry that are going to be on season 2.
Already.
This is a place where we got a lot of talent. We don't got a big market, so we want to make that market. I look for the quality of a person a little bit more than I look for the talent. You can teach talent. You can't teach somebody to be a good person.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I might
Absolutely.
have to echo that, because I think it is a like to have somebody who is good to work with too. You know, like dealing with people who are divas, and it is so many divas in
What?
comedy. So many.
You would
Like,
never know that though.
man,
No,
so
can't be.
when I tell it is so many. So
Right,
yeah,
I got
finding
nothing on comedians.
man, listen. But yeah, so yeah, to find that person who is, and I do that with like all my productions. Like I want to, like Trey said, like it's great to have somebody who can act and who can, do their thing. Like that's dope. But if you got a bad attitude, or if you gonna come in like you don't want to be there, then I'm cool. I'm good on you. You can go do so and so production. I'm cool on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree.
So, now I think that's probably the perfect segue into my next question. You said there's going to be a season 2. So, are you guys looking for new talent, or do you already have that season 2 lined up, or what's your angle with that?
We pretty much got it locked.
Yeah, we as of what this week, it was like 2 days ago. I think we finally locked in season 2.
Well, we
Yeah,
have a fourth that I don't know. Corey's trying to talk this person into doing a special, and we don't know if he's going to do it. But
because he's hard headed and he doesn't listen.
Oh, he one of them divas.
He's
yes,
not.
I'm gonna be
He's
a
really. He's not. I was gonna let them guess. But so basically, like it's an ongoing thing, and since Trey is co-producing and he's a comedian, to me it only makes sense. Like, hey, put yourself in the show. Like, I'm gonna be directing again. I'm like, let's on season 2, maybe season 2 you the finale instead of the pilot. But let's keep it going. So
Come on,
Got
Trey.
yeah,
Gotcha. And I'm asking because I may have a guy for you.
bring
I'm
him
not sure.
through. Bring him
Yeah,
through.
yeah. So he's I think he actually commented on the post tonight, Ahmad Penn. We're from the same hometown. We graduated high school together. But you got to check out some of his stuff, man. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you guys in touch, and I'll let y'all handle that from there. And then it just but he's comical, man. I'll put it that way. But I'm not the expert, so I'm gonna let you be the judge of that, though. So.
Hey, let's work for me. I like them already.
Like, how do you know if you're funny? Like, people don't know, but I got a good sense of humor. I'm always making my friends laugh. I'm a jokester. But that doesn't always translate to like being on stage.
Stand up, right? Yeah.
It's not.
Stand up, right?
Yeah, because when you're funny with your friends and your family, like I said, you're funny with people that you have the same shared life, the same interest. They know what you're talking about. So getting up on stage and talking to strangers and having to explain that funny is a whole different dog. So anytime I talk to people that my friends say I'm funny, yeah, but can you make somebody you don't know that?
Right.
That's
the thing.
That's good.
That's the thing. Everybody is funny. We're all funny. We have humor. Humor is a part of like an emotion. It's a very vulnerable emotion to make somebody laugh. So we all have it. It's just we all aren't able to say it to just anybody. And unfortunately,
that's hilarious because y'all don't have a lot of women. So
we understand.
We understand. And that's the thing. We want to put focus on them. It's a slim picking, and some of the really good ones, they might be a little pricey. So, we might get them on season 2 or 3.
Season 3. But not, and I think the other thing too, like you gotta, once when you funny around people, you're not on stage. You don't got no light shining in your face. You don't got no 3 to 5, 15-minute time limit. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have those other pressures. You just funny.
You just out there talking.
Yeah, but on stage it's a different monster. You know what I'm saying? Like that's people who think they can act. People say I've been acting my whole life. Then you get to stage and they just got this one, but it's different. It's different when it's
I think the best way to gauge if you're funny as a black kid is to ask your mom. Your mom is going to tell you if you're funny or not.
Yeah, good point.
She gonna
My
keep it
mom,
real.
mom ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, your mama is not gonna lie. My brother said, "I want to be a comedian," and my mama said, "He not funny though."
You know, you put something in perspective for me. Like I know people don't do things for free, but you be thinking like when you give somebody an opportunity, like to come on something like this and present their talent. When y'all were like, you know, some of them are pricey. I'm like, what? They're not just coming on because you
Man.
Yeah, that's
placed
Yeah,
an
what's
I
up.
mean,
opportunity in front of them.
Yeah,
So
exposure.
this is the new thing. You know, you get that with newness. People don't see what you can do.
mm,
Once they see after this, what Corey and Force Films is doing and the platforms that they're placing everybody on, I think you're going to have a lot of people wanting to be a part of it. Just like people now who's seeing the growth of it. Those are the people that's interested in doing next season that we got
that's
locked
when
in.
you be like, nah. The price just went up.
Well, that's the
Nah.
thing. That's the good thing is we didn't get no's. So
Yeah.
when
Good.
we go and they see it, they'll, hopefully they'll say yes when we ask them. So,
No, I'm saying y'all gonna be like, nah. They're gonna be coming to y'all, and y'all gonna be like, nah. We got this.
yeah, I'm
I'm
trying to do other things. I don't need to tell jokes all day.
I know. And I'm like Shannon because people, my humor is more so dry, right? Like, so
Mhm.
I would never view myself as a stand-up comedian.
You one of them big word comedians.
Right.
big
But the thing
word
is, though,
comedian.
but like, and but I always thought, I'm like, with somebody with my demeanor couldn't make a good stand-up comedian until I saw Josh Johnson.
Oh,
Mhm.
Like he's very dry, very
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But he's hilarious though, you know what I mean.
Hmm.
So but that go what that tells me though. Like all before I'm stand up comedians, I'm thinking Eddie Murphy, Bernie Mac,
Mhm.
like with
the
the boisterous
animation. Yeah.
personality. Yeah, but that somebody with the more I guess mundane personality, they can actually be successful in this field as well.
Yeah.
Well, there's a market for
100%.
everybody, right?
And again, that's why I went back to the authenticity. Be yourself on stage. You'll find your people that
Mhm.
follow you and that like your kind of humor. So now I want to say something real quick because I don't want to leave it there. We was talking about paying people. We do like to pay people. Let me
Oh,
just
I'm
say
sorry.
that.
I know. Yeah.
We don't mind paying people. Now every
Corey
opportunity,
cuts checks. Corey cuts checks.
every opportunity isn't a payable opportunity, but we do believe in compensating people for their time and their
For the
efforts.
Yeah.
time. All
Yeah.
right,
And then
good deal.
also we got to remember, because this is,
Well,
we're comedians, we're writing.
Mhm.
So this is our work. So we have ownership on this.
Yeah.
Right.
So, we get to make money after this goes out.
hmm.
So I think that's the thing that sits more, even like, I think when I was talking to Pudgy about it, he was like, I don't care about how much I get paid. I know that this is going to get me in places that I'm not seeing. So
There
it's
you go.
the potential is better than the one day of a payday.
Yeah.
It's
When you
not
look
two
at the big
dollars and
picture.
30 cents an hour plus tips. Some
Facts.
cash.
Yeah. I mean, you have a piece of your work that's out there forever
Mhm.
and it's residual income, and we're from South Carolina. And so we're going to make it to where everybody in the world can see that.
Yeah.
Right.
Now
And
So
y'all keep saying pudgy, and I keep hearing like, who is pudgy,
Right. I was gonna
and
ask too, like,
how important is your stage name to
that's a
your
good question.
comedy?
That's a good. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm horrible at branding
Mhm.
names. My name is Corey John, Coreyjon. That's my real name, but my business name is Corey John Stories, Coreyjon.
That's a
Um,
brand. That's a
I
brand.
thought I thought it was smart, and then everybody
Yeah.
says just confusing. So I'm not good at the name thing, but so maybe Trey can handle that.
I think the name just has to embody who you are. When I was doing comedy, when Corey met me, I would go by No Sense,
Yeah.
which kind of was what held me back because I was silly and because it was no sense. I didn't have to be deep. So I'm keeping poetry now that I'm crossing back into it because it's still a part of that of me. Poetry is always a representation of who you are. So as a brand, I can stick with that and still allow myself to be funny.
You gonna always be no sense to me. No, I'm just
No sense at all.
so Trey, what's a joke that you wrote that surprised you with how well it went or how badly it went?
playing.
There's this green card joke that I tell, and when I wrote it, I was dating a girl who was Mexican, and so
It's a sensitive time now. Be careful.
I know. I was gonna say, dude.
um, basically, it was I couldn't teach her how to play Uno because she took all the green cards. It's an extra part of that.
You have retired that joke, right? It's
Nah,
retired.
I'm gonna tell that joke Sunday.
Oh, don't do it.
man.
Don't do it.
That's why I said it's more to that joke, but that was how it started. And it was something that I did early, and Skip said that's your joke. Whenever you feel like you can't get a room, that joke will always hit. And so it did. So I will always build a set around fitting that in. And so with this set, I'm talking about things that I went through in my past. So it fit in there. I didn't even mean to fit it in there, but it was able to fit in the story. So it's kind of a throwback to when I first started, giving people that joke that they remember before.
Yeah.
Is the reaction always, man, no, man, nah, you can't do that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I did have it not work. It worked on a whole, but there was a table in front of me of Mexicans. And so they got up and left. Yeah.
They left? Oh, goodness.
It sounded like it worked to me. That sound like
I'm glad they went outside waiting on you, Poppy.
Somebody threw a draw 4, I guess.
You don't have any ice jokes, do you?
No, I'm not that cold.
Please, that's all I've been seeing all day on Facebook.
I know, right?
That's the thing. You don't want to talk about things that people are going to talk about. Especially something like this that's going to be, taken as a shot in time. So things that I might talk about, like topical humor, Sunday, it'll be more personal, introspective, like that.
I got you. And I know that you guys rehearse and practice and stuff like that, right? But like when you're on stage, even though you go through all this preparation, when you're up there, do you start, I guess, thinking about ideas, or you may say something that may take the conversation in a whole different direction? Does that happen where you kind of ad lib through it?
You can't do it at an open mic because you're timed. But Sunday, it will probably be every time I'm running it, I'm finding something that I could add. I tell Corey every time I practice it, I say, it's gotten longer. And so, yeah, you do when you have the freedom of time and you're feeling it. Yeah, it allows you to improv a little bit. I know I've been doing shows where somebody might remind me of something that happened with the joke, like with the story that I'm telling, and so I can rip off of them a little bit, or they might be reacting to something in a way that I can really build off of that. And you just take a minute and just put it out and then keep moving. Because
I don't look like your ex-girlfriend. Be like, that's joke.
Yeah. So, but that's the type of thing you just with poetry, you have to have a rhythm with your words. So everything you say has to be like you rehearsed it. With comedy, you kind of just have to remember the punchline.
Yeah.
And so long as you know where you're ending, you can take that journey to get there.
That's what's up.
No, that's definitely what's up. Now, live recording, and this is being recorded live, right?
Yeah.
All right, and I'm assuming there's gonna be like an audience and everything there, everything real time. How nerve-wracking is that? Like, cause you don't know what's gonna happen, if they're gonna laugh, if they're not gonna laugh, if you're gonna get booed, and you're recording live. So, like, what's your
laugh machines? Back in the day.
Like mentally, how do you prepare, and not just as a performer, but also you, Corey, as a producer? Like, how do you guys like mentally prepare yourself for whatever happens?
I think when you're dealing with comedy, especially like the live production standpoint of it, there's a rule of improv that I kind of apply to it, which is there are no mistakes, only opportunities,
Mm.
right? So when things happen, it's just a matter of turning it around. And I think that's the beautiful thing about doing live, because a lot of times what happens is, you practice, you rehearse, and then this beautiful accident happens, like, so I actually look forward to those moments, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like everything else, and we'll have structure, everybody knows where to sit, I'll get on stage and tell them what to expect, and like let them know, hey, we gonna at this time, y'all do this, at that time y'all do that. Like we go through all those things to kind of try to mitigate some of the stuff, but overall we want accidents to happen. We want to be able to
Mm.
catch stuff in real time. We want to be able to see those you had to be there moments, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
we want those things.
So it's a live audience.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's okay. So what do you do with hecklers?
Oh, they gonna know not
Escort them
to.
out.
Yeah.
Escort
You
them
Escort them
out.
outside.
out.
You
Yeah, yeah,
outside.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
Peace. You
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We can heckle a little bit for a comedian that can handle it, but if they
Hmm.
get out of line, then yeah, you gotta go, because
They start doing your mama jokes from the audience. We ain't doing that.
nah, we're not doing that.
You're
Not
not
doing
doing that. Okay.
I mean, it all determines by the comedian.
Yeah.
Like what I'm doing Sunday, audience are that you're gonna listen, but it's not like you're gonna want to blurt something out. Um, but as far as like nerves for me, I'm different this time right now.
Mhm.
Because I have not tried these jokes in a club setting.
Oh.
The This whole special is brand new raw material. So I made what was that 4 or 5 guys laugh?
It was five of us. Yep.
Yeah, and that's all I've shown that to. So that part is very is messing with my anxiety a little bit because
Hmm.
you're not proving. But
I'm offended. I feel
He's
like
like,
I
you
feel like
don't
I was
count,
proof.
Corey. You don't
yeah, I
count.
mean,
Yeah.
but see, you didn't even wait till I finished, Corey. But
Oh, okay, okay,
when
okay.
I
All right.
told Corey, why I was anxious and nobody does this, not even the greats, Corey said, "This ain't for them. This is for you. You got
Mm.
this." And you have to remember, a lot of people we do our jokes in front of clubs and crowds and work because we're not sure if their work.
Mm.
It's not discipline; it's fear of I don't know if I'm gonna get the laugh.
Yeah.
So it just he had to put that battery in my back to say, "Hey, you got it. You don't have to go the route that they did. Like how you're preparing is how you should prepare." Realizing that my club was the movies, the arguments in the car, the nights in the parking lot after a poetry night where everybody's realizing, oh, he's not all the way poet. He's got this comedy side. So even when I do poetry, I don't like to do heavy pieces. I like to give people like a lightness.
Yeah.
So I do give a lot of my comedy, when I do poetry set. So that's the thing that kind of scared me because I don't know exactly what to expect. Um, but like I said, Corey, he is the motivator of all motivators.
Oh, bless you, brother.
All right, look at you, Corey. I love that. All right, respect.
Nah,
And I think that with all things, right, comedy keeps evolving. So
yeah.
how do you balance respecting the craft while also pushing forward?
Yeah.
Well, I think for me, like I study, I take it seriously. So, like this year, we went to Jamie Foxx when he did his live recording, um, then to Monique when she did hers, Marlon Wayans. So like, I'm in there like learning how it goes and that stuff, and making sure that I'm taking stuff from it, right? Because yeah, you do want to honor the greats that came before, like, and I think the fact that you're getting on stage and you are handling it with care, you know what I'm saying? Like this means something is in and of itself is paying homage to them. But I think that as you do something different and you experiment other things, and you also can say, all right, let me move this needle forward. Let me push the boundaries a little bit. Let me try something else out. Let me do something else different. And I want to I want to shout out Desiree's son real quick. I saw him was on here earlier. Season 2. Yeah, that's all.
Let's go, Glenn. Let's go, Glenn.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Trey?
I agree. You getting up there and respecting it is how you pay homage to who came before you.
Yeah.
I think the trend that we're starting to see is people they're using their comedy for as a voice.
Mm.
You know, back in the day, you kind of had DL Hughley doing it, but like you mentioned, Josh Johnson. You have Ali Sadiq, Jamie Foxx, Monique. Their specials they're not so much just comedy specials. They're like therapy sessions. They're messages.
100%.
And so I think that's the part when, Richard Pryor wasn't funny until he wasn't as funny until he got burnt.
Yeah.
When he was so vulnerable on that
We wishing that on
special.
nobody though. We ain't wishing that on nobody for no
No, no. But when you
I
have that
mean,
vulnerability, I think that's how you push it forward. When people leave and they say, I laugh, but I got something else,
Right.
And so that was my mind frame pushing. I want you to feel laugh, but I also want you to feel inspired when you leave my show. But I think that's where it's going. And I think it's because of the oversaturation of social media and everybody wants to be a comedian. When you go out, you want to enjoy somebody that's giving you something different than just a bunch of nonsense that makes you laugh for a little bit.
Facts.
Yeah.
Now in this first season, how many comedians do you guys have?
4.
4. All right. And of those comedians, which of those, or if there are more than one, let us know. Which comedian in the cast made you step your game up, Trey?
Jazz Gill. Because I didn't want to go after her. Corey, he was like, you're the first person that's going to be, you're producing the show, you got to close it out. So seeing her and how she can just affect the crowd, she's a consummate professional when it comes to comedy. So I knew going after her, whatever I did had to be amazing.
Oh, look, we need to see her.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately she's at work, so that's why she couldn't be with us tonight. But she's actually the show that we're doing Saturday the night before, she's part of that as well. And that's more of an improv show, and she is going to be one of the stars because she just has it. Like, she's so quick, witty. Even if somebody yells something out the crowd, she can put it in her set and keep it there the entire set. It's like, she's just amazing.
And it's the only girl, the one girl.
Yes.
And she holding it down. That's what I'm talking about. I got to shout her out.
Yeah. She looked just like Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, okay.
That's her joke.
Yeah,
that would just be.
I figured you were joking. I figured you were joking. I was like, Lord.
Yeah.
More the Stallion than the Megan.
She's really cool and down to earth. I've seen clips of her, and she is really, really, like, really funny. And she has this thing where she's being funny, but her demeanor is so serious.
Yeah.
It is like I love that approach that she has. But I'm gonna challenge you, Trey. I think too that Pudgy is gonna give you a little something to rise to the occasion too.
I don't have to go right after him.
Yeah, no, I think you'll be fine. But I know Pudgy, like, he just did his first. He just did another special last weekend, right? It was last weekend. Yeah. So he coming off his second one. So but I've seen him grow too. Like when we first started, and I'm like I've said earlier, I'm really proud of him, and I'm really proud of Donovan. So I think everybody gonna give Trey some step up. But one thing I'll say about Trey is he is focused. And when we did the I think it was 5 of us, we came together and just listened to him, and we was in there crying and laughing. Like, that's how dope his set is going to be. Like, it's
that's
it's
that
not
gut busting laugh. That's what I was looking
yeah,
for.
it's not just funny, but it's special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm really looking forward to everybody seeing that.
Yeah, and I mean, and like I said, the only reason I said Jazz is because I'm going after.
No, I get it. I just
Every
mess with I just mess with you. Yeah,
Donovan and Pudgy, the reason they were picked is the venue. They were there for the venue, and they already wanted them. So
Mm.
it was above us that they were a part of that. That's how good they were.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I remember you said about my set. You said it's not a club set. You said it has to be a special.
Yeah, 100%,
So yeah.
100%.
And you
Yeah,
said
and
each
that's
of you have 15 minutes. It's you
It's
get
like
15 minutes, so you
it's
get
like
as long as you
20-ish.
want.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like 20-ish. Yeah,
Yeah. So I'll come out. I'm the host of the other one, the other three, and so I'll do like a 3 to 5 minutes, and then they'll come out and they'll do their 25 minutes.
Hmm.
and that's why with all things, that's why I like to go first. Because either,
Yeah.
either I'm gonna kill it and the person behind me is gonna have a tough time, or
Hmm.
I'm gonna bomb and the second person after me is gonna do so well they'll forget about what I did. So I think I think going first is always, that's kind of my MO.
They ain't gonna forget.
Um
They're gonna be asking why he out here want people to shake his hand, take a picture. I ain't taking no picture.
That's funny. That's funny.
Nah, and like, because you guys talked about like a lot of the risk and everything, and I guess all we see is the product on stage, right? Like we
Yeah.
don't think about the preparation that you guys have to go through, and we think you just go out there and you're funny,
Mhm.
and some people it just comes naturally too. So we appreciate the conversation because it gives us some insight in terms of exactly what you guys go through, in preparation, not just when you're performing, but in your case, Corey, when you're producing as well, there's
Yeah.
even though you're not in front of everybody, like if they bomb, no one sees Corey, but behind the scenes, you're feeling just as much pressure as everybody else. So I
Oh
totally
yeah.
get it.
Oh yeah.
They
100%.
see Corey because he got Corey John on everything. I'm like, let's get
Yeah, I
Corey
know, right?
John brought them to
Corey
me.
John.
Corey John. But you was
Yeah.
like that, the preparation. The first thing I thought about is what y'all do about y'all clothes. Y'all get y'all new fresh outfit. The shoes be bright, clean white. How
they,
does
they
like
were
your
they go shopping the day
presentation,
before.
yeah,
Yeah.
go in all that. Fresh cut, you know what I'm saying?
I had to get some new shirts. I have my own like shirt. So Corey was like, I need these colors so it can look good on screen. So I got some new shirts, some merch for me.
But
Um
all that matters, right? Like you can't
All
come
of
yeah,
on
it
stage.
matters.
you got 5 cameras on you, so
Yeah.
you gotta look good from all angles.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. 100%. I think
All
Trey, you gonna have
angles. I
a
ain't think about that. All angles.
all angles. You gonna have a barber there, ain't it? Did you was gonna do that, right?
Yeah, I was thinking I
He
don't know.
told me that.
I
I
don't
was
know if I
like,
can have them there now. I
a
don't know.
barber.
'Cause, yeah, it looked
No,
like
but
Pudgy and
I
Donovan
thought
got
I
them.
thought Corey was a barber though.
No, everybody cut his hair.
I ain't no barber.
He know a lot of
Uh,
barbers.
You know
we
all the
should have
barbers.
had Desiree's son come cut. Shoot.
I know, right?
Shoot. Nah,
So,
man.
like, is there like a pre-show ritual that everyone does together, or like, is everybody pretty much in their own zone? Like, how does that work?
Well, I don't know in terms of the cast. I know not to be churchy or whatever, but I know that the guys who are doing the filming, we gonna pray real good before we start. Get one of them, one of them screaming grandma, old deacon prayers going on. Just make sure we all on one accord, and try to keep vibes positive and all that. But yeah, that's probably the only thing. And then of course, we come together early. Like the show doesn't start till 3. Call time is at noon, so we can get there and
Mm.
set up and make sure everything is the way it needs to be, so that way when people start walking in, it looks like it's been like that the whole time.
But that
Yeah,
help you too get
I'm
your
the
mind
same
right.
way.
Start earlier.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Um, I'm the same way. I got to start off with a prayer for the show. Um, but I know I'm going to fall into my routine when I go for my special set.
Mm.
And that's listening to "Not Afraid" by Eminem in my headset in full blast, and just getting in that mindset of just conquering that stage. So I just had that little moment of to myself. So.
And and I do have this other thing that I think about. And I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot because I don't really get invited to podcasts often.
You're good.
So
You're good. Talk.
I'm taking my liberties. Um, so
You
one
in
thing
front
that
today. You in front today.
yeah. So another thing that like my wife is like she's such a like dope motivator. So like, before I go anywhere, do something, like I just like, okay, just pour into me. Just give me give me give me everything. And then that's one thing that she and I do before every event I have. And she just like kind of just reminds me of why I'm doing it, and how it's because it's going to be the way it's supposed to be, and
Mm-hmm.
like all that stuff. So that's like a personal thing that I do before every event.
Nah, that's dope.
Yeah, I
That's
love
dope.
that.
Yeah.
That's
And
my
I
girl. Look at her. She's gonna motivate.
and I have a few questions left, like just in closing, right? So the first thing I want to ask is, why should people come to your live recording? Like why do people need to be there?
You want me to answer? Oh,
You,
you got it. Okay, go ahead.
for people who've been wanting me to get on stage for comedy, this is going to be one of those small chances you get to see me just do it like how you would want me to do it. Two is something that can be bigger for the city. And
Hmm.
so it's you want people there so then they can grow with you from the bottom. Um, it's it's not just some people that got together said we got an iPhone and we going these are people
Mhm.
who actually thought about what they want to do. They
Yeah.
intentionally went about it, and so it's going to work. And so I think people want to see it. You want to be a part of something, especially in Columbia, that is going to grow into something bigger.
Mhm.
And say that you were there, especially the first part, first
Mhm.
one. So,
Yeah. And I think too, just the climate of the world, like it's so much stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
so I feel like this is a great opportunity to just come, let it hang out, and just enjoy yourself. Just laugh. Like don't for 3 to 4 hours, you just don't worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what's going on at home. Don't worry about what's going on
Right.
at the White House. Don't worry about what's going on with the stamps. Like don't worry about nothing. Just come and
Forget
just
about your kids. Everybody, just forget it.
forget them kids. Listen,
F them
I got
kids.
7.
F them kids.
So man, anyway, okay, but yeah. So yeah, it's just it's like the opportunity to really just come and just enjoy yourself and just enjoy being alive. Just enjoy life. And that's part of the reason behind it's like everybody stand up. It's not just stand up comedians, but it's for everybody. It's really for
Yeah.
everybody. And of course, especially if you love comedy, if you love Wild and Out, or if you love Eddie Murphy or whatever. Of course, it's for those people, but it's literally for everybody. Like the culture is going to be dope. And we have this little thing too. Like if you're an actor and you're coming, you can get background credit as well. Like you'll get IMDb credit for showing up too. So something you can have on your resume, or something you can, something you can add to your IMDb. Like, like, so it's going to be beneficial for a lot of people. But like I said, more importantly, just come get away from everything else. You know,
Mhm.
well, I think
Absolutely.
I see Ahmed say how he can get in the next one. Gonna hook us up with you, and so
that's
let's
the same guy. I was wondering if that was him
Yeah, that's
because
him.
he said that twice, I think. Um, we
He like,
we
y'all gonna
got
hit
you.
me. Y'all
We
missed
got you.
Look.
Like, let me see, just in case they ain't hear it the first time. We got
Yeah.
you. We got you.
For
Yes,
sure.
sir.
And so, like, and I think you guys touched on there's a season. This is season one. You said there's a season two already coming, right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
like, what's next? So, for not just for the series, but for each of you individually, is this going to be an ongoing thing? How often are you going to like produce like seasons? Like, what's that look like? Or have you guys thought about that?
So I think moving forward, I mean, we we know we're gonna do it like season by season, and we'll probably do maybe 2 a year. I'm thinking,
Hmm.
because we don't want to oversaturate, and we want to have time to prepare
Hmm.
and do the post production and distribute and all those other components. So we're thinking like as far as frequency, I would say like twice a year, like maybe um the middle and then the end of every year is what I'm looking at. Is that right, Trey? You cool with that? Okay, all right. Just making
He's like, whatever.
making sure.
I just want to do my
Whatever
movie.
you say, Corey. Whatever you say.
All right, and probably for me, this is the most important question because the reason that Shannon and I love doing things like this is we support everything black, right? And we want you guys to do well, and anything that we can do to help you guys achieve your goals, we're all for it. So, how can fans and us, this, that, and the third, how can we support you guys, support the show, and the comedians beyond the live tapings? Like how can we contribute?
So I'm gonna say this. So of course you can follow the comedians and all that stuff. They give you their stuff when you come to the show. But you can also, if you can't make it to the show, it's okay to donate a ticket because I promise you, there's somebody out there that is like, man, I would go, Corey, but I ain't got $20, and I'm like, well, I can't let everybody in free. So if you want to donate a ticket, please, feel
Yeah.
free to do that. But outside of that, beyond the show, I mean, we are going to be in distribution, so we will be on different platforms. And so just look out for us and share it and watch it. If we're on a platform that you already have or that's free, listen, this is what I do sometimes to support people. Don't tell nobody. But I will, like, if I don't have time to actually watch it, I'll go to the app and I'll play it and just let it play because
Mhm.
they still get that view. They still get, the ads that come on there. They still get that money from that. Even if I
Yeah.
can't watch it, I can still give them a view, you know,
Yeah.
and that helps. So
That's love. That's love.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
And
and
also, we got a page. We got the Everybody Stand Up page. So you can follow that and you'll get updates of, what's dropping next, when's the next show. That'll be
Mhm.
where everything gets dropped for that.
Yeah.
So
good
we gotta
stuff.
put how to get tickets in the link. So y'all still selling tickets?
Yep.
Yes.
Still selling tickets.
Okay.
Trey got the
So we
link.
gotta
He
put that.
always got the link. Um, Even when I forget to post it, he just be up under my post
Put
with
that
link.
in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, post it. And because I do have a prior obligation, but I am going to donate a ticket.
Oh,
So
appreciate you. Bless you.
so
I
yeah,
don't. I
so
ain't got
you
nothing going on this weekend. I ain't got nothing. Can you believe it?
Well, there go your donation.
there you go. Exactly. No, I got you. Nah, but this is really, this has really been great, man. I'm excited about it. I know a lot of people are looking forward to it. And Trey just dropped the link, so any of the viewers, go
Always.
ahead and go ahead and copy the link. Send it to your friends, share it. We'll do the same. But we do want this thing to be. We want this thing to blow up, man. We want this thing to be huge. And you guys have already said a lot, but just in closing, what are some parting thoughts you want to leave the audience with? And Trey, we'll go ahead and start with you, brother.
We just want to do something good for Columbia, for South Carolina. We want to make people laugh. And also, it's not just Sunday. We have a weekend of laughter. So, like I said, to the Saturday, the night before at 7, in the same venue, we're going to do what we call Spit It Out. It's kind of like Wildin' Out, but it's with poets and comedians. And so, if you go to the link, you can actually buy a ticket that will give you a discount if you go to both shows.
All right, good stuff. And Corey, what you got, sir?
So for me, I think I really want to kind of drive home the point of, we really all are all we got. Um, my wife does this thing. It's called Operation We Got Us, and where she gives back to people when things happen. But I also think that it's okay to give to each other before things happen, like before
That's
disaster, right? Um,
that's
People are trying to do something positive. They're trying to be in position to be able to combat. I ain't gonna hold y'all because sometimes people working 9 to 5s that are driving them crazy, that they are having like mental health issues because of, and they're trying to get into like these places. Not saying it's your responsibility, but I'm just saying like we can help each other.
mhm.
If you got it, I ain't trying to say you need to go broke to come to the show. You can wait for it to come out. I'm not saying that, but if you got it, and you are looking for something to do, or you ain't got nothing to do, come to the show. It's worth it. And it's sewing into people who are trying to make this a livelihood and giving back to people who are trying to feed their people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think
Mhm.
that it's cool to be able to help on all ends of things. Outside of that, I got some movies about to drop. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just look out for a Corey John story, as well, man.
Absolutely. And Shannon, let's get to Shannonism, sis.
I was gonna say, come through movies, Corey.
Starring Shannon.
You know what can I say? What can I say? Look, I'm so excited. Like I said before, there to be like some good comedy coming back to Columbia because I don't know if I'm just out of the loop, but I feel like I haven't had an opportunity to go somewhere and just have a laugh and have a good time and unwind and to just leave with a smile on my face. So I'm real excited about this. I think it's real dope what y'all doing. I didn't know it was 2 nights, so look, that's good. The improv plus the live recording, so I think that's pretty dope. And comedy heals the soul. We got so much going on, like we were talking about in our communities right now. So y'all come out, get you a good laugh, let go a little bit, F them kids, and
Absolutely.
support everybody stand up.
Yeah, man. And even though I have two lovely daughters, I am a proud member of the Eptham Kids Association. So and because we
That's
experience
what I'm
yeah
Yeah.
we got lives too, man. We got pressures, we got all these things. So this
Yeah.
this gives you an opportunity to just let all that go at least for a few hours and just relax, laugh with some good people, man. So again, I love it. And I'm looking forward to it, man. And as far as this, that, and the third, man, that's all we got for tonight. We do want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. So if you laughed, if you learned, or if you just enjoyed the vibe, don't forget to subscribe and spread the word. The link is in the thread. So go ahead and make sure you get the ticket. If you can't go, like Corey said, it's okay to donate a ticket, right? So that's perfectly okay, man. So again, this was great. So until next time, make sure you stay curious and also stay informed. We'll be talking
That's
to you.
right. Bye, y'all.
Peace.